Huples Cat, a short public service announcement for my fellow creators out there in YouTube land. Recently, I've been getting a lot of comments like this. And what the comments about is kind of fascinating. What you see when you look at this is when you click on it, there's timestamps and it all looks genuine. But is it genuine? Should I hide? What should I do? Let's go and have a look at her homepage. Well, Rosina seems to be selling sex on YouTube. Well, that's a bad thing to do. Well, what should we do about that? Everybody take the time to do this. Report. Sexual content? Yes. Click. It's a pain in the neck. I had to do about 20 of these the other day. Really, really annoying. And that goes for my commenters as well. Don't actually comment on these because I'm just going to be deleting them. I've left one up to show you. So this is just a bit of a short segment where I actually show you me replying to some of my comments. It's really important, no matter how many subs you have or how many comments you get, try and respond to people in a reasonable way. It's a very important thing to do. They've took the time and the effort, hopefully, to look at the video, but usually they haven't. Some have, I know that. But at least give them acknowledgement for the time and effort they put in. And this also goes to people who comment on your videos. Don't just ignore them. I know a lot of YouTube hosts out there never look at the comments because of attacks and being insulted, but to be frank with you, the whole point of YouTube is to be out there in the world and actually engage with the audience, in my opinion. Look at me, aren't I beautiful? Okay, let's have a look at some comments. So I'm looking through my comments section and I'm trying to figure out who I should respond to, and I'm looking at them and making sure I've responded. It's not always easy. A lot of comments don't get responded to because they get lost in the system, but I try and have a look. So there's one I haven't commented on. Don't want to comment. I could comment, but you can't comment on everything. But, like and a heart, let him know that I've actually looked at it. Okay, I'm fairly bored with this. So here we go. This is one early on that I actually responded to. So what did I say? Oh, so another sub seems to have commented on my comment. So if I just report right now, anyway, let's go to the video and have a little look. The adverts are fairly racy sometimes. Anyway, so there's the original comment, and I'm fairly sure that this is a sex site. Let's have a look. And big shock. It's a generic sex site to sell you underage girls doing things for you. So let's record this. Okay, I've already done that. Okay. So there it is. I'm going to have a look at it. I look at it. Yeah, it's selling sex. Probably children. Certainly not something I want to get involved in. Certainly something YouTube should be taking seriously. And that's the whole point of reporting them. However, this was an early one and I actually didn't realise, and I just gave it the generic click. Sometimes I don't think when I'm responding. However, one of my subs actually did respond to mine. Now I'm reading it, I'm just going to verify this isn't a very clever scam, and it isn't. So Joshua is apparently not making videos, but he appears to be a human being, and like everybody who comments, I always give him a sub, hoping we'll make videos, and a heart and a like. And I'm actually going to say what I think, which is that because he commented on my video, I can't actually delete the original one, but whatever. Now I've made him famous on YouTube land by putting a comment into him. So there you go. So that's going to stand as a memorial, and that's the end of that. So what do you think? I know a lot of free libertarians out there think it's totally okay to do stuff like that, like it's misrepresentation. They're pretending that they've watched the video, which they most definitely haven't. They're pretending that they've subbed to you, which they probably have not. And it doesn't really matter if they have. So I think being free to express yourself is a good thing, but I'm really looking at some of those pictures, not in detail, but I'm looking at those pictures and I think they're children, and they appear to be probably sex trafficking. Who knows what they're doing? You could go on there if you're sufficiently interested and click on some of the videos and see what you get. I am not going to do that, but I will continue to report these every time I see them to YouTube as promoting sex in a way that's not actually savoury or pleasant for me as an adult. And YouTube really needs to get serious. as much as they don't like people waving guns around on videos, which is sort of reasonable because guns kill people, but there's a lot of women out there and men who are caught up in the sex trade through no fault of their own, and all YouTube's doing is giving these people, the pimps, another avenue to get hold of an audience. So if you see one of those comments on one of my videos, don't comment on it. I'm going to be reporting it and deleting it when I get round to it. And if you're a host out there, I would consider doing the same. And also, if you notice any of those, feel free to report them. Okay? Have a great day. Toodles. This was a Cat in a Box production, 2020.